neighbors employ. Why wait 20 years to bring a new product to market when it can be enhancing people's lives now? As a responsible member of society, we allow you to take part in public product testing, respecting your right to risk a few pesky side effects as an early adopter. At Auntie's Choice, we understand that the marketplace is dynamic, efficient, and well-suited to the shifting needs of our populace. After all, that's what unbridled freedom's all about.
The story of Auntie Cleo versus the Moon Man is a ballad for our ages.
From pop guns to self-propelled cannons, I have whatever size weaponry you need to make all your
Can't tell the
problems
difference between
past
cover and concealment, then you need a good set of armor before someone succeeds in handling
That's a deck against the little person. As they tried with us at Cow City. But did Auntie Cleo take Spacer's Choice devious shenanigans lying down? No! Just like our sponsored tossball team, the Auntie Cleo's darlings were...
wonderful. Moral.
Welcome to The Brig by Corporate Compliance. Please do not taunt the prisoners. Thank you. We hope you've deeply enjoyed your visit to The Brig by Corporate Compliance.
Come to jeer at a fallen old rival like all the rest. Swear I heard from everybody else in this rickety tub. So far, I am decidedly unimpressed. Been some sorely lackluster heckling from your colleagues. Clever as barbs weren't clever enough by half. Not expecting much, but go ahead. Try your worst. Let's hear it. Well, what you don't know could fill the archive, clearly. Because Spacer's Choice makes a full line of prison apparel in a wide variety of cost-cutting styles. I mean, really, you just wake from suspended animation or something? I expect savvier marketing literacy from someone on a corporate flagship. Got anything else?
11% quarter-over-quarter. Not too shabby, but that's small change compared to experimental...
Wait, you didn't come here for the express purpose of ridicule and castigation? Huh. Well, suppose that's for the best, since you're not very skilled at it. So, all right, I give up. What do you want? By that measure, everyone outside Auntie's Choice would be interesting. And trust me, nobody's an inkling as captivating as I am. Look, I appreciate the attention and all, but does any of this benefit me? Because otherwise, you might as well just jeer away. That may all be well and good, but I'm from a real corporation, Spacer's Choice, where we believe in the inequitable exchange of goods and services. Furthermore, and consequently, I don't do nothing without something in return. Anything. Name's Himanshu Tegulapalli, Regional Brand Manager for Tau Ceti, Spacer's Choice. Auntie has it in for all of us former reps, but me in particular. Been humiliating Spacer's Choice every chance she gets. You seen those display images mocking the Moon Man? Dressed up like a baby? Petty stuff. Being completely one-sided. Till now. You bet. I want my turn. Figured I earned it. I mean, look at me. I taped a particularly scathing diatribe earlier. Patch it into the PA system. Let me have my say. Not on me presently, no. They tend to take things off prisoners, you know? It's weirdly universal. Also wasn't wearing this reeking thing prior to being staged for public ridicule. The audio cartridge is in an evidence locker in the room behind that desk. Bet if you just ask the guard over there nicely for access, she'd open it right up for you. The PA system controls are in the back room at client intake. Had it all worked out earlier, before I got caught. Wonderful. That broadcast is going to be the finest verbal rebuke of my career. Though I should mention, while you're on this ship, Auntie's Choice has a few products that might improve your odor, looks, and breath.
Welcome to The Brig by Corporate Compliance. What is it? Well, you'd probably pay me to remotely unlock it. And or ask me in a remarkably debonair fashion. Alright, see that door behind me? It's suddenly somehow been left mysteriously unlocked. Pleasure doing business at you.
Tell the difference between
From
cover
pop
and
guns to
concealment.
self-propelled cannons, whatever size weaponry you need to make all your problems past tense.
Biological exploitation's output is down 18%. I'm not paying professional hunters to run a pet zoo.
Trinicular, arriving any moment now. Approaching
Remember, commercialism is the foundation that Auntie's Choice Society is based upon. Not because we worship bits, but because of the system's glorious efficacy. The protectorate decide what its subjects get. We respond to what you want through your decisions as
Attention all employees of this poor excuse for corporate plundership. This ill-conceived, off-brand take on an oligarchy. Say what you will of Spacer's Choice and the other corporations, but none of us ever put big ideas in people's heads. Yes, our workers were beaten down by a rigged system and lack of mobility. But no hope is better than false hope, right? I swear, everybody in this company thinks they're going to be somebody someday. It ain't gonna happen. Anti-Cleo's marketing you a bunch of wishful thinking. The story of Anti-Cleo versus the Moon Man is as valid for our ages. A thing of legend to be handed down for a
Trinicular, arriving any moment now.
left, purchase, and consume.
From pop guns
Can't
to
tell the
self-propelled
difference between
cannons,
cover and
whatever
concealment.
size
Then
weaponry
you
you
need
need
a
to
good
make all
set
your
of armor
problems
before
past
someone
tense.
ventilating you.
business acumen. I might appear above the occasional frivolity, but no, I do enjoy spectating a rousing sporting match as much as all of you baseball. The big rig cut off tough volumes from the
Nice work. A sterling performance by both of us. I've been waiting to give everybody here a piece of my mind for some time now.
protectorate's watered-down rip-off pitchball, they call it.
You've heard about the Spacer's Choice and Anti-Cleo merger, I'm sure. But things went down a little differently than Auntie makes out around here. Auntie was attempting a hostile takeover, but we outplayed her, voted her and her execs out. And we shipped Auntie and all her diehard followers out to Tau Ceti as an example. After Earth went dark, Auntie was technically the senior-ranking executive in Tau Ceti, and she used that to take over the colony. But everything she's been doing since has been quasi-legal at best, including her being CEO of Auntie's Choice. With Earth being dark, no one has proof to call her on it. This little ruse of hers will collapse and she'll be exposed for every corporation to see. Then, law willing, she'll be executed for treason against a legitimate corporation. If I were Auntie, and thankfully I'm not, I'd say she's betting if she takes over Arcadia, she can prevent all that from happening. Success here leading to success there and such. No thanks. Once Spacer's Choice is back in control, I'll be running this place in no time.
Such a relatable interest. See, subordinates, I'm just like you. Until next time, look for me in the platinum executive skybox above the line of scrummage. Anti-Cleos was specifically founded to fight what nature inflicts, to offer high
Can't tell the difference.
From pop guns to self-propelled
designed to be
I have whatever
Good
size
set of
weaponry you
armor
need
before
to make
someone
all your
succeeds in
problems past
ventilating.
tense.
Since then, our company has grown, evolved, consumed the first of many rivals. But
Well, welcome, future repeat customer. I can tell just by looking at you that you'll be back again and again. Ready to make a purchase? Because you have the kind of face folks just love to shoot at. They can't right seem to help themselves. They just want to put a bullet in you. And don't take it personal now. It's a compliment if it's anything. So, you game to see my wares? I've got armor in all shapes and sizes and for all occasions. Though I'm guessing you get shot at more than occasionally.
my dear child, every day is a sale at Auntie's Choice.
Yes, you heard that.
Welcome. Here at Arnie's Armory, the customer's goals are our goals. So, how can I help you achieve just the right amount of reckless, unspeakable violence today? You name it, we got it. I got your locks, I got your stocks, I've even got both your beautifully smoking barrels.
Auntie knows best.
Can't tell the difference between
From pop guns to self-propelled cannons, I have whatever size weapon you
Always
need to
remember,
make
commercialism is the foundation that Auntie's Choice Society is based upon. Not because we worship bits, but because of the system's good.
The story of Auntie Cleo versus the Moon Man is a ballad for our ages. A thing of legend, to be handed down for a modest fee to each successive generation. Spacer's Choice swollen-headed mascot represents the worst impulses of old corporations, who unfairly stacked the deck against the little person, as they tried with us at Tau Ceti. But did Auntie Cleo take Spacer's Choice devious shenanigans lying down? No! Just like our sponsored tossball team, the Auntie Cleo's darlings refused to do when things were down at the end of the sponsorship series against the Spacers Chosen.
I'm Jean Turfer-Tyler, 6th base person of the Auntie Cleo's Darlings.
I done falled off the corporate ladder.
Any update on the man in the Moon Man mask? Heard the announcement, assumed that was your doing. Wait! What?
But Auntie said the last message that arrived from Earth was the board putting her in charge. Guess that does sound rather convenient.
Wait, this is bad. Knowing this is not good. This sort of dirt gets a person killed. This may call for an executive decision.
What does the middle manager handbook say to do at a time like this?
Says here, unfinished business leaves one undone. Trim loose ends before everything comes unraveled. Well, that sounds rather dire, contextually. What do all of you think? Are you feeling reassured here? Not sure I am.
I was, but now your lack of certitude has got me starting to worry. That's exactly what the corporate assassins in the Aetherwave serials say before they terminate someone. In an indifferent display of artful treachery.
Simmer down now. That was just a fictional representation despite being realistically well-researched. I'm reasonably sure it's wholly inapplicable to our present circumstances. We accept your terms. Consider this final payment for services rendered. Never speak about this to anyone.
Oh, you sounded just like an upper middle manager right then, Twombly. Good job.
I'll have you know my panhandling license is completely up to date.
The universe is filled with things that want...
Whatever you need, Commander. Just name it.
I'm damn glad we could get Auntie's choice and the order to make peace with one another. I was worried for a minute that Basar was gonna pass up a good deal. Reckon this news will give the Arcadians hope. Lon knows they need it. Anyhow, was there something you needed, Commander? That poor Amos fella's a bit of an open book, ain't he? He's been through too much. Hearing how Auntie abandoned him the second she got power shouldn't surprise me, but it does. I don't know how he can stay loyal to her after all this time. He's still on the bottom rung with no reward in sight. What's in your heart don't matter at all, does it?
What are we standing around jawing for? There's mayhem and murdering to be done.
The corporate stooges and the Order were good for only one thing, laying waste to one another. Now they are allies? I'm disturbed by the implications of this alliance. But the Protectorate will yet prevail. Mark my words.
Agent, what do you need? Do you now? Let's hear it. More than anyone alive, I suppose. Not that I agree with all of her stated conclusions. In our time at the Department of Preemptive Causal Redirection, I gained many colleagues. But the work had cognitive demands. Let's say I possessed more associates than friends. She needn't have worried, though. I have recently come to appreciate personal connection. Theoretically. In a typically roundabout fashion, more or less. Not sure how she concluded that so quickly, but it was a reasonable hypothesis based on available data. I mean, of course I know who I am, or that is, I know who I was. Who I am now is a work in progress. A revise and resubmit. May all our endeavors yield expected results.
It appears Horizon Point Station is still in the process of being reconstituted. The rift itself is also more unstable than ever. As a result, landing closer to the location of the Protectorate's large-scale rift anomaly modulator is not possible. In order to modify it with the rift data you processed in the archive, you will need to travel to its location on foot and seize it from Protectorate control. The energy readings from the modulator can be traced to the Sovereign's flagship, Providence, hovering on the far side of the station. Hypothesizing. Given Protectorate hierarchy and the recent announcement about the Sovereign's mental refreshment, this is likely the Consul's doing. He will need to be stopped.
And I know just how to stop him. Get me close and I'll make it quick.
The Consul's motives are unknown. While destruction may be the result, it may not be the goal. Warning. The rift is growing dangerously unstable. Using the rift modulator on board the Providence is the only way to prevent certain destruction of the colony. While the Order and Auntie's Choice have sent their forces to assist you in intercepting the modulator, it will take time for them to navigate the station.
Every rift is a slight against the people of Arcadia, whom I have pledged to protect. And my business with the Consul is deeply personal. You must take me onto the station.
Once the modulator is secured, it may be used to close the rift and save Arcadia and all those in its orbit. There is minimal room for error, Commander. Good luck.
This place is a nightmare beyond the most fevered delusion. And those soldiers, they do not look right.
That's the Sovereign's ship, all right. The Consul must be close.
Broken here, wires, twisted landing pad, dirty. Oh.
Lost my sanity before this. I have now.
This is not a death befitting a noble subject of the Protectorate. The thought of meeting a similar fate makes me shudder.
You there? Did something? Fix it.
I sense scum and clothes.
Melding with shadow. Should be able to sort this out with the rift modulator.
Order forces are on a similar trajectory.
And here I was sure neither would show. That the corporatists would find a contractual loophole, and the self-important scienticians would prove mathematically they shouldn't be here.